If I sound loud, I apologize because last time I tried to record something, it just, here and there. Let's talk about this wanting to get there quickly, right? Now, you see, there is a theme that I see. I don't know if anybody else sees that you can get to spiritual enlightenment without healing. Without healing, without meditating, you just call somebody on WhatsApp. They get you together. I don't know, and I'm not being facetious. The beauty of spirituality in its essence for someone or yourself or for your environment, right? So there is no right or wrong way to do something if your intention is to help. Now, it may work, it may not. If you think that, and let me phrase this correctly, because I don't want to offend anyone. Not that I care, but I just feel that everyone should deserve the respect that they garnish, that they earn. And if I don't know you, then I have to give you the respect that I give everyone else, which is top drawer. If you balanced in mind, so let's paint a scenario. You feel like you're called to the occult. You feel like you're called to spell work. You're called to do these things. Awesomeness. Awesome. Here's where we have the caveat. Excuse me. If you enter into this way of life without a balanced mind, you are going to harm yourself more than you do yourself any good going forward in lifetimes, as well as your familial line and your bloodline is at play. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just set a scenario. You cast a spell, you set an intention, and you see it happen. And now you're like, I am the master wizard. I can do it. Oh, you don't see you. I mean, you get what I'm coming from? You get what I'm saying? Excuse me, let me answer this text. Nah. Anyway, do you get what I'm saying? Absolute power will corrupt you, absolutely. The thing about this occult knowledge is to let you know how small and insignificant you are. That's all that it does. And let you know that there's so many great things moving around you that an ant is bigger than you. You are insignificant, but you are so important, right? So I see this narrative where you'll see people like, okay, there are a lot of different um, vehicles to get to spiritual enlightenment. You have transcendental meditation, ceremonial magic. Me myself personally, and I'm being honest, I love magic, but I don't practice magic because I don't know magic. I don't know ceremonial magic. I don't know sigils and things of that nature. I'm just highly intuitive, and when I meditate, I can move things how I move them. So I guess I'm a mental alchemist, but I like shaman. So if you are dealing on a level where you want to be enlightened and you feel like you don't have to heal, see, this is the thing, right? And if I ramble, forgive me, because I'm just talking. We're chatting here. We're having a chat here. We're having a call conversations. The future does not exist. Who has been to tomorrow and came back and told you it exists? I'll fucking wait. Excuse my language. I will freaking wait. Excuse my American. I, bro, I will wait because you create the future as you move through the now. And it is created through your inner matrix, and your inner matrix is coupled with your emotions, your manifestations. Excuse me. Your manifestations, your beliefs, your experiences. We live in one moment, and that is the now, right? So if the future does not exist and we live in the now, that means that the future is null and void. So we work backwards. This is my own shit now. So if you see somebody else talking about some shit like this is my thing, baby. Let them know, yeah, you took it from him. We reverse engineer over here on purpose, we reverse engineer. Meet yourself where you stand at and then reverse engineer. Apply the healing and the occult knowledge that you have to healing your wounds in your childhood, to healing the wounds in your past and taking back control and the power where you feel that you've lost the essence of that power within any situation, and perceive it from a different perspective, because at every second of the day we are growing as individuals. And if we are growing as individuals, that doesn't mean that that situation that happened last week, it's done and over with. There are lessons there. There is healing there. There is learning there. Now, I'm not saying someone say, oh, well, you live in the past. No, you don't live in the past. You don't live at all. You observe. See, the reason why people are so caught up in trying to make a living is because they're living, when the true enlightened one is observing. I'm not living, I'm observing. True indeed, I have action that gives me motion in this vehicle, but I'm observing the way the atmosphere reacts to my interaction. So healing is the most important thing. Transcendental meditation is the safest way to get there. It may take you longer, right? It may take you longer. Healing and meditation will never steer you wrong. Now, you can pick up a Google and you can start worshiping any deity or whatever you can ask. You ask for ultimate for you. Excuse me. I'm right. You see these infomercials where you see people, you don't have to do healing this long, healing. I'll activate this. You'll be enlightened. Listen, everybody's got poopy. Everybody's gonna do it. But everybody's gonna do it different. And it ain't your business how everybody does it. It's a self job. All I can do is point you to the bathroom and say, hey man, there's some wipes over there, there's some toilet paper there. I hate to be so about it, but this is just how I break it down, because I guess I gotta get in the shit with you, excuse me. No pun intended, man. Everybody does it differently. But the main theme is healing. You want power, power comes from healing. Power comes from healing. You judge every situation that you see and that comes to you right now in this now moment by what you felt and what you felt around it. When you see something and it happens, you say, and this is subconscious, you don't even know it. Subconsciously, you already have picked apart the situation, the emotion behind it, and you say, this feels like X, Y, and Z. This feels like that. I know what this is. They trying to play with me. Or this feels good because it's like that. Or this, I don't like this because it's like that in my past. When you heal, you give yourself the freedom to experience every interaction going forward, because we live in the now. So every interaction that you create, it is a new experience. If you're not healing, you're caught in the loop. You're on a hamster wheel. You keep manifesting the shit that you don't want, that you don't like, in a different manner, different posture, different position. But it looks so familiar. I mean, hey, I'm just me. You don't have to really listen. I'm going to keep this thing under 15 minutes. But, I just really wanted to pop on here and talk about that, man. And this is, and like I say, this is no knock to any practitioners, but this is to the people. Please, 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 please. Stop with the love spells and stop with the come to me spells. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It says a lot about your self-esteem, It says a lot about what you want out of life. If you have to cast a spell for a person to be with you, get your fucking life together. I'm sorry, okay? Get your shit together. Cause check this out. You're a one of one. It's only one of you, sweetheart. It's only one of you, my guy. And it's a million of these some bitches out here. They're waiting on you. All you gotta do is recognize you. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you get on that WhatsApp. Don't you, hey, listen, because I'm going to tell you something. When you put your energy into certain things, it's over with. Oh, and this is a channel message just out the blue. Channel message. Someone's house is haunted. It's not your house. It's you. It's you. You're haunted. You've got that shit on you. Oh, you got that shit. That shit you can't wipe away. That shit you can't wash away. Your shit. The shit. I don't know why I just heard that. I'm so sorry. It happens. Whatever. And they say spiritual people are crazy. But the person who invented the word crazy had to be a very narcissistic person with a big following. That's on another. We'll talk about that in another another time. Matter of fact, after I talk about this, we'll talk about that because we got about 3 more minutes. Listen. Do not give your energy to a person. Do not mail a photo, an item. Don't do that. Please don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. If it went wrong, it went wrong for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Take your time. If you want to endeavor into this occult thing, and I'm not saying it, please don't take this like I'm the end all be all to occult knowledge and he's the keeper of, no. Listen, man, I'm insignificant. I am the ant that crawls on the concrete pavement of what occult knowledge is. I am nobody and I know nothing. I can just do what I feel and what I know. And what I feel and what I know is to crawl through this thing, to make your way through this thing slowly. Because if you rush, you're going to miss things. And when you miss things dealing with spirit, you get negative phenomenon. And that could be bad. Really, really bad. Do you dig me? It could be bad. I know I be dramatic sometimes. It be bad. Man. And that's about it, you know? That's about it. We'll talk about that another time. But anyway, yeah, because we're at 14 minutes. But listen, if you have an issue with a person, swallow your pride and go speak it out. If you feel some way about someone and you care about them, speak it out. Tell them how you feel. If you can't speak it, write it. If you can't write it, text it. Send a flower, send something. Express your true heartfelt emotion before you go have someone place some type of energetic work on someone, because you don't know what someone's path and you don't know what their intended purpose is, and you could really, really harm you or your bloodline in just trying to be heard. So hey, listen, man, I love you, man. We up out of here in 15 minutes, baby.